Hey guys, I'm out here at beautiful Plantation Palms with my brother Don, and we're gonna do some practicing. I'm so excited because this Sunday, May 28th, we're gonna have a clinic out here in Land O'Lakes. It's just north of Tampa. So it's gonna start at 1 p.m. So if you're a local MSE person, I'm telling you it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, I am having the best time of my life. I can't tell you about how cool everything's going on with my movie and everything. I'm working with Carl Alexander right now, whose father was Jules Alexander, and he took the most iconic photos of Ben Hogan. It's so awesome. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little look at Carl, who's one of the most important and coolest people in the world of golf today. So today I'm going to tell you what I'm working on. I'm going to be working on my right leg. Now, what I want to do with my right leg is I want to be able to fully sit my weight into my right leg. If I was a pitcher and I was going off the mound, I need to be balanced on that right leg. If you're not able to pick up your left foot at the top of your backswing, you might not be where you ought to be, okay? Very, very crucial to make a balanced transition and be able to hit the ball solid. Okay, I hope to see you guys out here at Plantation Palms on Sunday, May 28th at 1 p.m.
For 37 years, Horton Smith served the PGA of America, including a term as the association's 10th president. Back in 1934, he was the champion of a tournament which 1 year later would become the Masters, and later a member of the World Golf Hall of Fame. Smith made his biggest impact, however, in contributing to the improvement of professional education. Thus, the Horton Smith Award, which was first presented in 1965, honors those PGA professionals who have upheld the tradition of elevating the educational standards of their fellow professionals. Who, you might ask, is our recipient of the 2012 Horton Smith Award? Well, let's head to the Metropolitan PGA section to learn more about Carl Alexander.
He's the complete package.
He's been one of the top 10 players in the med section for the last 10 years.
He's so passionate about what he does.
Great teacher. That's why I have 37 things on my checklist, and that's the backswing.
How he lends itself to the education side of things, I think, is unparalleled.
So if this award's about education, you've got the right man.
Carl Alexander's exposure to the game began with meeting some of the game's greatest figures, thanks to his dad, Jules, a world-renowned photographer, and by growing up in a house bordering the range at Westchester Country Club.
Carl started my junior clinics, and he had that enthusiasm, and he had this gift of his golf swing, and he was so much fun to be around.
And we used to hit hundreds of balls and just go for 8-9 hours a day. Wasn't uncommon. So, you know, I think started a long time ago for Carl, at least hard work ethic and passion, you know, for his desire.
Yeah, he won the junior and he won the club championship twice. And he won 8 and 7 with a guy who had won 14 club championships. That's pretty good.
Inspired by his father's iconic golf photos, Carl has always emulated Ben Hogan. But throughout his career as a PGA professional, Carl has embodied the spirit of Horton Smith.
Carl came to the Grand Cypress Academy around 1997, very motivated to learn and get better, and he was one that would want to pass on that information to his students and fellow professionals.
The PGA Director of Golf at the Golf Club of Purchase, Carl's passion for mentoring and educating can be felt throughout the Metropolitan PGA.
There are many that aspire to be great and the best they can be, and Carl's that perfect role model.
He helps everybody. How's he doing? Whether it's your game he's working on, whether it's our staff, whether it's fellow professionals from even around the corner, you know, he's giving lessons to them or helping them with PGA books. Anything, he is always there.
He's energetic, he's sincere, and he's passionate. He takes his commitment to excellence here at work and puts that into the section as well.
Be ready to share your ideas, to think, and to be challenged. I introduce you to Dr. Paul Shem.
He's met a lot of people, a lot of great names, and he's willing to bring those great names into the Met section and share their knowledge with the rest of us. And he has really used those relationships to our advantage and helped us all become better professionals.
We took a chance on some programs. We did a program with Stuart Levine, former CEO of Dale Carnegie, that was mind-numbing in the fact that it opened our eyes to not only governance but survey use and the ability to relate to today's business people.
He put together what's called a performance dashboard, where every day you sit down and you review your dashboard. You have ideas of where you want to get to and where you want your business to be, and you have to review it each day. I think you're going to find a lot of good stuff in here. When the PGA of America decided to take it to a national level, that was great, because you knew then that the program that you put together with a team of guys really had something to it.
Understanding sort of the roots and the history of the game, you know, he sort of always holds that very close to himself, and I think that comes out in a lot of the things that he puts together on a sectional level and from an education perspective.
It's his passion, and I believe that, you know, he's not really trying to get an award, he's just doing what he loves to do.
Nicely done. My mother and father told me many years ago, you know, he who loves his job never works a day in his life. Oh, that's done. Come on. Oh, you made it.
PGA professionals have a job bigger than just teaching you how to hit the ball, the right path, the right speed, the right club face angle.
The whole education process is critically important. That's Carl's, you know, forte. I mean, he's a great teacher of many aspects of the game of golf.
His skill set is there, his personality is there, his dedication to the game is there, and the way he focuses on people and developing people is there. We're as proud as we can be, and he deserves this award.
This brings back such great memories. Can't thank you enough for moving to the Westchester Country Club and giving me an introduction to golf here.
My pleasure.
Yeah, really nice.